All right, good day. So it's to your girl olamnaturalworld, and today I am talking about something I have really avoided talking about publicly, but it seems I'm beginning to get reports of more home breaking because of this issue, and that's why I have finally decided I have to do a video on this. It's just about oral sex. Now, remember, our video is majorly for the married, strictly for the married. It's not majorly, strictly for the married. Now, so many couples in marriage believe that after we sleep, after normal sex, penis inside vagina, nothing else. See, there are so many other ways. Now, if one of the partner is interested in oral sex, I'm not saying you have to do oral sex in your marriage. No, it's not compulsory, it's not necessary, it's not a do or die affair. But then if one of the partner, it might be the male, it might be the female, if any of the spouse is interested in oral sex, then I advise you that you learn how to do it. It's not a big deal. I've heard people say, oh, the same mouth with which you pray to God. Now, the Bible, after I've searched through, only showed me that how could you, with the same mouth with which you curse, pray? That's what I've seen. I also saw that it is not what goes into the mouth that defiles the person, but what comes out. So now you are against oral sex because you feel that mouth. So don't you curse? Don't you tell lies with that mouth? Is that not worse? According to what the Bible has written. So now, like I said, it's not a compulsory affair. But for those who would want to keep their marriage, especially when your spouse has started to ask for oral sex, see, it's a basic thing. Now I'm going to start from the husband to the wife, because I think we have more of that. See, men, I think gone are the days when we have a large percentage of wives that are faithful. Sincerely, these days we have a large percentage of wives that are unfaithful in their marriage, and a larger percent is caused by somebody out there going down on your wife, tongue to the clitoris. Yes, and that's why we now have wives that are unfaithful and even dating men that are younger, young boys that are younger than their husband, and it is this thing that is attracting them. So if you as your husband, you're still feeling, I put my mouth down there, well, I advise you, listen. Now, I said I'm going to break it down. When we talk about sucking the vagina, it's not the vagina per se. You're not putting your tongue into the hole, no. You're dealing with the clitoris. You can watch my video on the lesson for men on clitoris. I spoke a little about that. See, women need more attention on their clitoris, on their nipples. So you banging, it's not a woman. See, I've heard men complain that their wife complain that they don't last long. So when you satisfy a woman through romance, and romance for a woman includes proper handling of her breast, proper handling of her clitoris, a large percent of women will achieve orgasm through clitoris, like they would squirt, like they would achieve orgasm through clitoris stimulation, through the finger, through the tongue, whatsoever. Through clitoris stimulation, a large percentage of women will achieve orgasm. And so it's not about the banging. And so if you're able to make a woman achieve orgasm, a woman feels satisfied through her clitoris stimulation, then you have a little job to do with the banging. You can go just once and she will still be telling you thank you, sincerely. So you have to learn this. So I'm saying you're not putting your tongue into that hole, because I know that from complaints I've heard, that's been the issue of so many men. So it's not about putting your tongue into the hole, no. Your tongue, you're dealing with the clitoris. The clitoris is up of the vagina. It's not inside. And if you're so passionate about clean, tell her to go and watch. She wash and then you start. So the clitoris is up of the vagina, and you're just going to be moving your tongue around it. You're going to be sucking Not with your teeth. You're going to be sucking it, because after a while you've moved your tongue around it, it comes out. It becomes bigger. So you're going to be sucking with your tongue and your lip, like you're licking sweets. You're going to be sucking the clitoris, sucking, releasing, sucking. See, if you try it once, hey, you've never tried it before and you try it once for your wife, especially a wife that's been asking you for this, or a wife that's been complaining of not being satisfied in bed. Like some wives don't come out try to complain, but they give you hints. And if you don't pick these hints, you are losing your marriage gradually. You're losing your wife gradually. So it's better to mend a thing. It's better to make sure a thing doesn't get broken, because once it's broken, mending it takes time. Mending it leaves mark. Mending it becomes impossible at times. So it is better. Your wife wants you to go down on her with her tongue. It's no big deal. Your tongue to the clitoris, simple. And you'll be achieving a lot of things. You'll be achieving orgasm. You'll be saving yourself a lot of stress of banging, going 3 minutes, 4 minutes that you don't. Might be going 3 rounds, 4 rounds that you don't even have the capacity of, looking for whatever to take to keep you. See, if you are able to handle a woman clitoris and nipples very well, go once. She'll be telling you, thank you. My husband is the best. My husband is the. So, for the wives that find it hard to suck their husband penis, now let's realize that everything that has to do with sex has to do with the brain. So it is what we think that will bring into action. It's everything is in the brain. That's why a man will touch you as a woman and you feel it, and that man will touch your body within tingling. It's in the brain. So you just imagine that your husband penis is sweet. Now, to make it easier, you can add other things for the either for the husband or for the wife. You don't have to suck alone. There are things to make it fun. You can make use of honey. Pour honey on the penis or on the clitoris and just lick off the honey. For the penis, you're not just going to be licking the body of the penis like this. You're going to be sucking, as in sucking, releasing your mouth. And while you're sucking, that's up part. While you're sucking it, make sure your other hand is playing with the balls. There's this thing, this balls of men, there's this thing, it brings more blood flow into their penis. So just rub the balls, rub the balls gently and suck the penis. Suck it. Make sure your mouth move up, down. Take it in as much as you can. All might not be able to go. There's some stage it gets to in your throat and you feel like you want to vomit, so bring it out a bit. It's with practice you get perfect. But see, I keep telling people there is nothing impossible. There is nothing new. So you just try. Don't lose your marriage. I've heard the husband tell me that his wife says, if it's because of this one, better go and look for all those girls. All those girls, because you cannot give your husband a blowjob. Before you know it, all those girls will take over your marriage totally. And then I hear people, is it the end of life? Then why did you marry? So if you have married, then keep your marriage. Because we have enough bastards on the road. We have enough of children that do not have home training. So do not add to the population. If you cannot keep your marriage, then don't marry. But if you would marry, if you have married, if you must marry, then do it properly. Your husband wants a blowjob, give it to him. Your wife wants a blowjob, give it to her. Keep your marriage. It's sad when, because of religion, we don't do so many things that now end up scattering our marriage, and then the same religion cannot help us bring peace into it. So do the right thing. Blowjob is not even falling down. You cannot imagine the penis in your mouth. Just add honey. Okay, honey is one. Another thing you can use is ice block. I like that ice block. Now, what the ice block does is this. It's good more for the penis sucking than for the clitoris sucking. But you can use it for clitoris sucking too. But what it does majorly is you have the ice block in your mouth and the penis in your mouth. So you're rolling the ice block around the penis. You give it a cold sensation. Then you put the ice block behind your tongue. You just roll your tongue around the penis. It gives it a warm sensation. So you are giving the penis two sensations together. Cold, warm. Cold, warm. As you're sucking, cold, warm. Hey! I don't know. Have you ever seen your husband moan? Like you think it's only women that know how to moan? Try that. And then you will hear that, you would know that your husband knows different ringtones too. You know, you would scatter his head. You would scatter his head. Just try that. There are different things. We have sex sugar also that you can use, but then some of those things you need to get to sex shops before you get it. So most times in my video I like to give you simple things that are just nearby. Honey is nearby, ice block, ice cube is nearby. You don't have ice cube, take the normal ice block, you break it into pieces, the pieces is nearby, you know. And then again, it's also important that you know it's not. I've heard cases of, okay fine, after the husband now satisfied the lady through clitoris and she's able to achieve orgasm or squirt, and then she says she's tired. No, it's sex is give and take. So if he has made you achieve that, you should be able to open your laps and let him fuck you and achieve his own orgasm too. I hope it's clear. So now this oral sex is very good for, especially when you're menstruating and you feel you can't have sex, because even menstruation doesn't stop sex. Worst case scenario, use condom. Use condom. See, sometimes your husband comes in and he's like, babe, I really want to fuck you, and you're like, I'm menstruating. Do you know what is pursuing him from outside? Do you know what temptation he has faced from outside that he has ignored because my wife is at home? So all these excuses of I'm tired, I am pregnant, I am menstruating should stop. Menstruation doesn't stop sex. See, if you're menstruating and your husband asks for sex, try this. Go to the bedroom, bathe, lie down. For that period, sincerely, your blood won't flow. Try it if you've not tried it before. For that period, he wants to have sex with you. When he finishes, the blood will come back. So worst case scenario, let him wear condom and have the sex. And menstruation continues. He stopped nothing. You've saved your marriage. You know. Now, in other cases where you feel I'm menstruating, I don't want to have sex, you can. That's part of the places where blowjob comes in. Put the penis into your mouth and suck it till the sperm pours out. It's possible. It's fun and it's sweet. Like, it is sweet. It is interesting. You know, so don't let things that you can afford, don't let it break your marriage. So there you have it. Oral sex, go all out for it. Thank you. So remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're yet to. Remember to like, and we really would like you to drop your comments. You know, we want to know your view on this. Thank you. Baby Jello.